So much love and appreciation to those of you who have been with me for the 2 year period plus that I've been doing this. Thank you for showing your love and support to the channel. And to anybody else who is brand new to the platform and you would like to support the channel, also you can do it by way of Patreon, Anchor, the clothing store, and also the shoe shop that is listed in the comment description below. And again, thank you to any and all of you guys who have been here to support this channel during the 2+ year period. I wouldn't be able to do what I do every single day without you. So before we get started, this is what I want to say. I want to give a specific shout out to the young man in the video. You'll find out why, and you'll understand why a little bit later on in the video if you just so happen to make it that far. Because it comes to a point in time where people come to a realization of where they are in life, the effect that things can basically have, and how it is as an individual that you decide that you want to go about, the situation. The image that you see above should be of the young man's TikTok. You can, go there. You can, talk to him if you want to inquire about some different things. Um, because one main reason that I want to show off this video is for, two reasons. And one of those you're going to see right here.
Hell no, get the fuck in the car. You embarrassing, bro.
Take notes, my young lady. See that grease that's in that pickle jar underneath of your kitchen cabinet? I want you to take that grease, pour that in a pot. Make sure it goes to a rolling ball. When he falls asleep, just take the sheets, lift him a little back off his feet, pour that on his feet, and you won't have to worry about him ever hollering at you in public another day of his life. Don't say Tina ain't give you no game. Free game.
Now, I'm not the type to go through here and state that, oh, if somebody argues with you in a relationship and do this, that, and the third, that you got the right to, cause harm or violence towards them. Right? That's not anything that I've stated before, ever. But I've seen tons of women on social media that will state that, oh, if a man does this to you in an argument, like y'all sitting up there talking and he starts raising his voice and all this other type of stuff, right? The dude ain't doing nothing physical, right? Nothing, pay attention, nothing physical. Is hollering and shouting, whatever it is. You have women advocating violence against men, stating that, oh, this is what you do. You get some grease, you do da 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 da, and then you pour it on his feet. Excuse me? That's like, for me, I don't find that as a joke, because you'll have women out there that will decide to do it, and then you'll have women that will side with that woman, like, well, I guess you won't be hollering at her no more. Well, I guess you'll learn not to sit up there and raise your voice at a woman again. And these are the comments that people will sit up there and leave. Like, when I looked at this woman's video, there were women in the comment section kikiing and laughing and all this other type of stuff. But let's flip the roles. Let a man has stated, that somebody should do violence against a woman that he's in a relationship with because she raised her voice. Do you understand how that platform would have reacted quick, fast, in a hurry and deleted his whole profile? All of his videos, pretty much, more than likely, every platform out here would have gotten rid of that dude off the platform. And black women would have not only have done that, but they would have also put his information out there on social media. They would have put his family's information out there on social media. They would have tried to show up at his job or call his job or whatever it is. Any which way that they can get to him because of what he stated, they would do that. But like I said, notice the difference. You have these black women out here with platforms saying this, no matter if it's a joke or not, it's still serious, because DV is a very serious topic and it does happen. I've done stats directly on this before. But like I said, it's only serious. Like, DV is only serious when it pertains to women. It's not serious, right? And it's a joking matter when it pertains to men. This is why you don't have a lot of dudes out here that will actually report whenever it is that they go through a DV type of incident. Like I said, I've covered these things before. But anyways, let's go to the next topic.
You got me up embarrassing as a bitch. Disrespectful. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Sorry about that, man.
You embarrassing. You disrespectful. You don't know how to talk to nobody. Get the fuck in the car. Hell no, get the fuck in the car. You embarrassing, bro. Man, I'm gone, bro. Man, bro, I don't fight, and I don't fight. I'm telling you, I don't fight. I get that.
First off, I want to apologize to my family, for the families that witnessed this situation firsthand. Though the way I felt, man, had been coming from the team, and calmly talking to her before things got out. How we acted, you know, was hard for some to see or understand my frustration or whatever. My intention was to me expressing myself in that manner, someone will perceive my intentions of it. So I fully hold myself accountable for not reacting as well as I can. Second, I see folks saying that most of us verbally abusing one another based off of a 30-second video. Which is not reacting to loudness. Even though that's not true, but by who though? Y'all opinions don't matter. I fucked up. Majority of y'all have been, in the same situation. It just took a white kid with no real awareness of what kind of hardships young black kids, adults, parents endure, to become wise and strong to, broadcast this to the world. I believe there was something immaculate when, we go fast. Let me take it down and get what happens. Affect numbers, same way. Many fail, but I won't. She's a great mother, a great dad. She's a fortunate and happy lady. I take real good care of my child. Her mother takes real good care of her child. Her mother wasn't scared. She saw the challenge and quietly. She knew I went across that line. No matter, how y'all look. Even to the women. I apologize to my like I said, learning experiences always come to pass.
So the reason I wanted to bring up this clip and I wanted to show the whole clip, right? I wanted to say a few things, right? More than likely, there were other things that took place before he started going off. I've seen a lot of women online, they want to play the woe is me and all this other type of stuff. Oh, she looks afraid. She looks scared. She looks shook. Look how it's him just stands and it's these 3 to 4 other women to make sure that she's going to be fine. Right? But notice who's holding the child. That's the funny part. Whenever I see these women talking online and giving their opinion about what specifically happened, which nobody knows what specifically happened except for the actual individuals that were in that close proximity, right? Notice who had the child. Notice who was walking away from the whole situation. Notice how he was talking to her. He was like, "Yo, you doing something out here? Like, yo, you're embarrassing me out here. This is looking real crazy right now. Like, what are you doing?" Right? And he was telling her to get into the car. Right? And you heard the brother watch a little bit of, the own clip that was recorded, and he started stating a variety of things. Now, this is what I'm trying to sit up there and show you the difference in between boys and men. Men own up to their mistakes, right? No matter if a man is wrong or right in a situation, a dude will assess the situation and they'll look at it as like, yo, you know what? Maybe I could have handled this better. More than likely, I was wrong in this, so I'm going to sit up there and take the brunt of this, right? Notice how nowhere in the conversation did he even try to blame the mother of his children. He didn't try to sit up there and pin nothing on her. He didn't try to blame nothing on her. He explained it as plain as possible without giving away too many details because, as he stated, it's like, yo, that's their business, right? It just so happened that it ended up on, social media because this is the society that we live in where people tend to record whenever things tend to get loud and hectic and all these other types of things. Like I said, that's just a part of society. That's where we are. And he stated how much that, he loves and respects her, and how much that, they're great parents together. He's a great father. She is a great mother to the child that she provides, along with him also providing as well. And that pretty much he could have not done any better, but have her as, the woman that he's with and the mother of his children. Like I said, if people don't understand, like, that's a man right there. That's a young man, but that's a man right there. For him to assess the situation and to look at the situation as is, and to also encompass the fact of now that there's a world view directly on that, and also the comments that people decided to leave. And like I said before, you have a lot of women that wanted to just go strictly negative. They didn't want to think from outside of the box of maybe, just maybe, you know there was a conversation that happened before the cameras were rolling, that this was something that was already built up because it might have been an ongoing situation or however it went. But like I said, that's not the perception. That's a lot of women can't think from outside of the box. They can't think from another realm. So, whenever they happen to look at a situation, they're automatically going to come down and blame the man, and try to, fix him as the as the perpetrator, and make him the criminal and all of these other types of things. A lot of the women that left comments, they didn't decide to go and search for or look for this brother's video where he was taking acknowledgement and accountability and acceptance for the role that he played in that scenario, because he understood it didn't have to, in a sense, vocally, it didn't have to go that far. He understood that he could have possibly made the situation a little bit better. He could have handled it conduct wise a little bit better. And he sees the error in his ways. Right? That's what that looks like. Right? That's what, in a sense, a leader looks like. That's what a man looks like. But, like I said before, you're going to have a lot of women out here that are not going to take the opportunity to actually listen to this young brother and to hear what it is that he has to state. All they're going to do is leave comment after comment after comment. Like you said, like, realistically, include my own comment. Nobody's comment realistically matters, but the people who are actually, in that moment. Right? Everybody else's comments, including mine, as he stated, it's not going to make or break the relationship. Right? Because without us online, knowing anything about them, their relationship is going to keep going on the trajectory that it's supposed to be going on. Right? They're going to be together. They're going to be raising that kid. And, hopefully, from my perspective, they will be very successful, in life with in whatever endeavors, or whatever it is that they want to do. Right? So, like I said, that's all I want to say. This young man, he came through and he did the right thing when it came through about assessing the situation and taking accountability for everything that took place. And he did all of that without, in a sense, allowing people to peer into his relationship so that they can potentially give further critiques online where there's no need for, those critiques to take place. Because I promise you, 9 times out of 10, the women that are critiquing this young man, they were in far worse relationships. Some of those women are not even in relationships, right? Like I said, there's a variety of different scenarios here, right? And all of which are more than likely far worse than the little clip that we were able to see. But yet they want to make him out to be the villain, but yet they don't want to talk about the actual villains and the criminals that are directly in their own lives that they decide to associate with, that they risk their lives with, that they allow to do certain things to them, and all of these other types of things. Like I said, this brother is on a very great course in life. He stays the same course where he's like, yo, he's assessing like the different situations. That's going to build his character up even more. And he's going to end up being a very great, I'm not sure if they might be like engaged, but very great fiance, husband, a very great father, and he'll also more likely be a very great friend to a lot of other guys out here that will pay attention to the moves that he is making. And that is a big move for a young man to do, to go out there on social media and to hold himself accountable. That's a very big move, because you don't even see adults that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s coming back on social media and saying like, you know what, that was my bad. I did wrong. Let me apologize to everybody, including the people that were able to see it, that were there with their families, that witnessed what took place. Like I said, that's a man right